Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to swing the tennis racket. How to swing the racket to get much more power from your strokes without really changing anything. As I've mentioned in previous videos, one of the things that bothers me in tennis and in many other sports is why do some people hit the ball harder than others? Whether it's in golf, whether it's in tennis, you see some players who seem to do the same movements. Everything seems the same, and yet the ball effortlessly goes faster, further and stronger. Now, in a few previous videos, one of them is in the link above, I've spoken about how to hold the tennis racket, how to hold it loosely and freely to allow the racket to produce the power. But today I want to talk to you about how to swing the tennis racket. And I want to show you something that, although consciously there are no changes, something where you cannot put into words what actually is different. But there is a difference because your ball will go faster and stronger than you believe is possible. So as you can see in the video we've put in the screen here, we've given some players who have good strokes a very special racket. And the racket has no strings. And now we ask them to swing at the ball with the racket with no strings. Good. And then we immediately replace the racket with no strings with their normal racket, and suddenly they're hitting faster and harder than they believed is possible. And now. When I ask these players to describe what the difference is, none of them can describe it in words. But let me try and explain. When you hit the ball, you have two forms of data. You have the data of the stress and tension in the arm as you often slow down trying to control the ball. But this is totally disguised by the second form of data, and that's the contact with the ball, the hit. But if you remove the second data, the contact with the ball, and are left purely with the swing of the racket, then what happens is you suddenly are aware of the tension and stress in your arm as you're slowing down on contact. The great ball strikers don't have that stress and tension. They are truly swinging through the ball every time. As you repeat the process of trying to hit the ball with a racket with no strings, then the stroke often gets longer and faster. And as it gets longer and faster, you free up the swing path, you free up the arm, you free up the stroke. And then when you replace this with your normal racket, you find that you're hitting faster, harder and more powerfully. It's a really amazing trick and it works almost instantly for almost everybody, but not everybody. Who does it not work for? If you take a great ball striker, a few years ago I was teaching a young girl, Zoe. She was a beautiful girl, very, very, very thin and very powerful hitter. And she hit way beyond her size. It was amazing. And when I did this trick with her, she swung through the ball with no strings and then changed the racket and she said, it's the same. You see, Zoe was a great ball striker and she was swinging as though there was no ball, no strings, as though there was no contact every single time. She was swinging straight through the ball. But for 99.99% of people that play, we don't do that. We have stress and tension on contact, and this is a great way of feeling that stress and tension, and then naturally removing it. I'd love to know how this works for you and your players. I know it's an unusual idea, but it really works, and it's great to try different things. Remember, it takes a strong fish to swim against the current. Any dead one can flow with it. If you want to practice this idea or any of our other ideas, have a look at our partners playyourcourt.com. They provide a great service sending professional tennis coaches direct to your area and your local courts. If you click on the link in the comment section below, there's a 50% discount off their membership. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, please. Makes a big difference to me. And if you think I can help you more, often ideas like this are some of the things that we do online, changing people's games radically without making wholesale changes. We do online coaching and video analysis. It's a great service and it's truly unique. Thanks for watching and see you next time for more truly unique tennis lessons that really work.